get into how to actually think about that, right? And this brings us to the next question. How do you find these different types of videos that you can make on your channel? So all you need is to follow this very framework. A viral video idea equals a topic plus format. So over here, we have an example. On the left is the topic, top 3 tips to improve your communication skills. So the topic is communication. And then in the center is give me 15 minutes and I'll make you dangerously confident. So the format is give me 15 minutes or give me time and I'll make you X. And that birthed the video on the right? It says, give me 15 minutes and I'll make you a better communicator than 90% of people. Once again, the script starts with the video idea. So it starts with this. An idea is just a topic plus a format. It is as simple as that, right? Anyone who tells you that, oh, you have to do, like go onto YouTube, you have to look at all your top competitors, blah, blah, blah. That is all nonsense. You just have to focus on these 2 things. What is the topic that I'm talking about? So exactly what you're going to be talking about, and what is the format within that, right? So over here, once again, viral video idea equals topic plus format, right? So the topic over here, 7 businesses to start for beginners. So this is on businesses. Okay. The format is a 13 years of communication skills knowledge in 53 minutes, right? Which gave a viral video idea 30 years of business knowledge in 2 hours and 26 minutes. Or viral video idea equals topic plus format, right? Honey badgers don't care. So the topic is honey badgers. That video got 2 million views about honey badgers. Why it sucks to be born as a medieval executioner. So the format is why it sucks to be. And then the viral video idea is why it sucks to be born as a honey badger. 1.5 million views, right? Just by combining topic plus format. So you need a winning topic, a winning format, and that will give birth to a winning video idea. And on top of understanding that, your video idea is topic plus format, more than anything, ideas are a volume game. Okay. So cut back to me. There's a famous pottery class story where there's this professor who has a pottery class and he tells one half of the class to make perfect pots, right? And then the other half of the class, right, that he splits it up into, he tells them, hey, make 100 pots, right? And he asks them, go out 2 weeks, go out and make your pots. So group A, meticulously sculpts like what the best pot looks like. And then there's group B who, makes a pot, fails, makes a pot, fails, makes a pot, fails, makes a pot, fails. Which group do you think makes the best pot, the best looking pot? Okay. The answer is not group A because they are so meticulous in trying to craft it. The answer is group B, right? Because group B goes out there and molds the pot and the pot becomes this thing that is really, really beautiful. They make many mistakes, and through all of the mistakes and trial and error, they come out with a really beautiful pot by the end of it. So essentially what I'm trying to say here is that, what a mistake that a lot of you guys will go ahead and make is that you will go there and try to meticulously craft like the best video idea. You guys will sit there thinking for hours and hours and hours, like, hey, what is the best video idea? What is the best video idea? What is the best video idea? And you really get nowhere. Okay. But in reality, what you actually want to do is you want to generate as many video ideas as possible, because ideas are a volume game, right? Essentially, you want to generate 100 video ideas, pick the best one instead of spending all your time on one idea and then just go after that idea. So this is basically a volume game. Okay, now I kind of want to show you exactly how to come up with these video ideas and how you can use my tool, Subscriber AI, which you can check out in the link in the description, right? This is essentially a free way to test it out, and I'll show you exactly how it works. So over here, when you log into your dashboard, right, the very first thing that you'll go ahead and do is that you can go ahead and add your channel, right? And you can tell them, hey, what kind of channels that you make videos about. So let's say I make videos about documentaries on criminals. Okay. And bang, let's say here, it's a faceless channel that you're running. I'm just going to click here, continue. And then you can tell it like, hey, I have a YouTube channel, or I'm starting fresh. Or what you can do over here is you can remix a channel, right? So if you have a YouTube channel, you can literally directly connect to your YouTube channel and it will have all of your voice, right, taken from the transcripts of your videos so that it fully understands your voice, right? This is a YouTube script writing tool. Or you can tell it I'm starting fresh, and then you can describe your channel. Or what I actually like to do is I like to remix a channel, right? Especially if I am just starting a new channel and I'm like, hey, I really like this other channel, but I want to do a little bit of a twist to it so that it's mine, right? So let's say I like Fern-TV, right? This is a channel that I really like. What I'm going to do is, give it a channel name. So it's like a criminals uncovered, right? And then you ask it like, hey, how will I make it different? I want it to be Fern, but for criminals, right? And Fern's kind of about criminals, but specifically about criminals. So then I'm going to tell it like, hey, this is the twist that I wanted to make for this specific channel. And just like that, give it time to set up. And then what it's going to do, it's like, hey, it's going to ask you like, hey, are these channels your competitors? Criminal Underworld, Crime Collated. So you can see all these channels are crushing it. So I'm going to add some of these, and let's see if this channel is. Yeah, this channel is. So I'm just gonna go ahead, continue and create my channel. So what it's gonna do, it's gonna take the reference. So it's gonna take the voice of Fern, right? Which they write very, very good scripts. And they have millions, I think 3-4 million subscribers by now. And it's gonna go ahead and help me create my audience avatar over here. So over here, it's telling me, hey, strategic outlaw enthusiast. Strategic outlaw enthusiast is a highly curious, tech-savvy individual who enjoys original Fern's analytical storytelling, but craves a darker, more pragmatic focus on mechanics of crime. They are less interested in moralizing of traditional true crime and more fascinated by the ingenuity, systems, and tradecraft used by criminals to bypass security and authority. This persona appreciates the Remix channel because it treats criminal history as a series of high-stakes case studies in problem-solving, risk management, and technical execution. And here it gives me the demographics, the psychographics. So it gives you your exact audience profile. So it understands your exact audience, right? And only because it understands your exact audience can you go to this step over here where it actually generates your ideas once it has, once it understands your channel. So then it's going to give you a bunch of ideas. So over here, for example, right, it gives you a reference, right? How hackers stole $1 billion from banks. And it does research and it tells you like, hey, this video idea could be really good. How the Lazarus group stole $625,000 from a video game. That's actually like super interesting. I didn't even know that. So 625 million. So if I'm like, okay, I like this idea, so I'm going to prove this idea real quick, how dark web dark store works. I actually kind of like that too. So I'm going to thumbs up that. The biggest fraud in crypto history. I also kind of like that. Sky ECC, the most genius police honeypot. Right over here, the most genius FBI operation police honeypot. Maybe like I'm just going to like it. The cartels own part of the Antwerp. I don't know, narco submarine that simply shouldn't exist. What was on the Silk Roads server? The $10 billion cartel logistics machine. The geniuses on Antwerp diamond heist. The hunt for the world's most wanted hacker. Okay, like let's just say we like those. Okay, so out of those 10 ideas, I'm like, hey, I kind of like these 10 ideas. But if I'm like, hey, I still want more video ideas, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click generate more video ideas here on the top right, and it's going to keep generating video ideas. So what this does is because, we designed it this way is because we understand that ideas at the end of the day are a volume game, right? And when ideas are a volume game, you have to understand that, it's not just a matter of finding the one best idea. It's generating 100, 200, 300 video ideas at scale, seeing which ones that you like. And then once you have 100 video ideas, narrow it down. What are the 10 that I like? What are the top 5? And then what is the one video idea that I'm going to pursue this week that I have the most confidence in because I have the most data, right? It follows the idea of the topic plus format equals video idea. And the way that this generates video ideas, it's not just like ChatGPT or